I'm attorney Ryan Russman, and I'm standing outside a courtroom here in New Hampshire. Perhaps your case has come to the point where going to court is part of the process, either for a trial or some other type of hearing. I'm going to take you inside and show you what the courtroom's all about, so that your anxiety is put at ease, that your questions are answered, and that you'll have an understanding of how the process works, so that you'll be more comfortable when you're in this room. Let's go inside and take a look. Welcome to the District Court. For most of my clients, their only experience with seeing a real courtroom is what they may see on television or in the movies. This is in fact a real courtroom. Behind me you'll see that there's a gallery. That's where the public sits and waits to have their cases heard. You and I will sit there until the clerk calls our case for either a trial or some other type of action. Before me is the defendant's table. It's where you and I will sit and prepare for our case. I will provide you with notepads, pens, paper, whatever is necessary for you to take notes as the trial proceeds. This will allow you to follow the testimony that's coming in from the officers or any expert witnesses that may be called, and allow you to follow the case as we proceed to trial. Now, off to my right here, this is in fact the prosecutor's table. In fact, in New Hampshire, you may note that in certain circumstances, a policeman may be sitting in this chair instead of a formal prosecutor, because in New Hampshire, policemen are allowed to prosecute their own cases. Now, from this table, the state will direct their witnesses to a witness stand which is seated in front of us here. It is from this seat right here that police officers, expert testimony, or in fact you may be offering your version of events into the court's record. You will note that there's a chair and in fact there's a microphone. It's important that you speak clearly and that you're able to articulate your case and what happened on that particular evening or event. The state has the same burden in terms of their witnesses. They must present testimony that will try to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. The witnesses will be sworn in, they'll be asked to tell what happened, and they'll direct their testimony to a judge. Now in New Hampshire, judges in the first instance for misdemeanors and violations make the decision about whether or not you are innocent or guilty. In both violation and misdemeanor cases, the state must prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt. The formal rules of evidence apply, so there are limitations as to what kind of evidence can be admitted and used against you. If the state is able to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, then there are certain real punishments that may be imposed. That's why having the assistance of an effective lawyer at this stage of the proceeding is critical. I went to law school so that you didn't have to. It's important that during the entire time that you have comfortable with the counsel that you have, because the consequences that may occur in this room are very real, not like what you see on TV and not like what you see in the movies.